Hello and welcome to what will probably be the first Pokémon Society YouTube video. I am the Vice President of the Exeter University Pokémon Society, Ollie, and we're going to be using this channel to really update you on a lot of the things that are either going on in the Pokémon world or going in to our society. There's a lot of input we're having and we're trying to get as much output as possible. We're a 6-big committee. You've got Chef Chung as the president, me, Oliver Knight, as the vice president. You've got Fraser White as the game secretary, Dave Hardy as the social secretary, and Gabs Gan, who is the treasurer. So today what I'm going to be doing is showcasing our summer tournament. I'm going to go through my team, tell you all about the move sets and the rule set we've got for this tournament, and then I've got a battle against a friend George, who should be interesting. I haven't battled him before, and with this new rule set everything is up in the air because we're not using Smogon, we're using our own Exeter tournament rule set. And that rule set is that we can use any Pokemon with or below 600 base stats. We are allowing all kinds of Megas, so Mega Kangaskhan, Blaziken, Gengar and Lucario are allowed, not banned, and that means Blaziken is not banned either. So yeah, it's really interesting to be able to do all this new stuff. It's refreshing really, because you don't have stuff like Talonflame just dominating and Rotom Wash and these really kind of broken movesets really getting in the way of what you want to be some good quality playing. So I'm going to start us off right now. So here we have my first Pokemon, which is a Blaziken. It's a Blaziken carrying a Chesto Berry, which should deal with any Darkrai's Dark Void, which will completely nullify that. So I can baton pass effectively, and I can baton pass into my Gliscor, which is holding a Toxic Orb, so that won't be able to be put to sleep. I'd also be able to put it into anything really, anything that could be faster than a Darkrai. And if I set up with my Swords Dance and my Speed Boost, then Lucario would be able to take it out, so would Genesect. So yeah, it's got Baton Pass to be able to switch out, Protect to make sure that it'll be able to get those Speed Boosts, Swords Dance, so it could really be quite scary with that, and Blaze Kick is a supporting move in case I get into a position where I need to use Blaziken to my advantage, and it's got such a high attack anyway that it should be able to do some damage. The EV spread gives it some HP, gives it some bulk to be able to take some hits. It's got a lot of special defense as well to add to that bulk. So yeah, our second Pokemon today is Lucario, Mega Lucario. Its ability is Steadfast, meaning that if something like a Mega Kangaskhan came in and Fake Out, made Fake Out to me, he could take it. He could take the flinch, and his speed would be boosted. So technically, he would be able to close combat next turn and probably take out that Mega Kangaskhan. I've also given him Ice Punch to deal with annoying dragons such as Garchomp and Dragonite. Bullet Punch is to take out some rock Pokemon, some fairies too, such as Sylveon that may come in with their high special defenses, and Extreme Speed with the maybe boosted speed and attack from Blaziken's Baton Pass could really do some damage. The EV spread is pretty much get in there, do some damage, and then get out. Yeah, our third Pokemon is Genesect. It's a borrowed moveset from Not Blame Truth, quite a big Pokemon YouTuber. Starts off with a Shift Gear if you haven't already set up and baton passed into it. It boosts the speed by 2 and attack by 1, so it's really already ready to go. With the EV spread, it really should be able to do some damage as it's got that speed and it's already got some good attack. Blaze Kick is a good supporting move to take out stuff like Ferrothorn and Breloom. Iron Head is good for any kind of rocks or fairies, and also at the same time it's got a good flinch rate and good power, and Stab of course, and Download could make him a very scary Pokemon. No wonder I was banned to Ubers. And Exosaurus Stab, it can take out Sidekicks and Darks and all these really kind of annoying special attackers, as Genesect doesn't have that good special defense. Darkrai is 600 base stats exactly, so it's going to be very common. There are a few Pokemon that I'm worried about in this tournament. Darkrai is one of them, Blaziken's another, Genesect, Dragonite actually, and there's really a few that could sweep, and that's what is so worrying and quite fun about having a new rule set, is that anything could go really. You know, I mean, quite far out movesets could make a play, and just it can completely catch you off guard. So what I've done is I've given him Dark Void, which is quite typical, and with my choice specs I'd have to switch out straight away, unless I predicted for them to send someone out, because the sleep clause is actually nullified in our tournament, so you can put as many sleep as you want. So depending on whether you really want to be that much of a scummy kid, you could do that. I've also given it Ice Beam, Thunderbolt and Focus Blast, all hard hitters. Ice Beam for dragons and ground flyings. Thunderbolt for stuff like Talonflame and other birds, I guess. Melodics too, I guess. Focus Blast is for the really annoying Ferrothorns, Heatrans, the ones that want to set up on you. The EV Spread set pretty much makes you really fast, and with the specs, incredibly special attack heavy. We've got our first bulky support, which is a Klefki. And it's the typical Swagger, Thunderwave, Foul Play and Substitute, which could really annoy some people. I know it's annoyed me in the past, and it was banned to borderline to just get it out of OU. It's not good enough for Ubers, but yeah, it can be really annoying if you use it right. So that's what I plan to do. Gliscor is another support. He's very physically defensive. He's got some health as well. The speed isn't so important, but it's mainly the defense and the health that I've got him for. He's got Toxic Orb, so Darkrai can't come in and make him fall to sleep. I've also given him Exegor to deal with that Darkrai right after then. He's got Earthquake because it's stabbed, Roost to gain more health, and Defog to get rid of all kinds of hazards such as Stealth Rock, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Sticky Web, all kinds of things that could cause a multitude of problems. So I'm going to get this battle set up with George, and I'll be back with you in just 1 second.